Well, good morning on day 3 here, Saturday, March 8th. And it was pretty warm last night. It wasn't super cold. I slept pretty well, despite a few cramps to start with, but magnesium settled that down. So anyway, 7 o'clock and time to go finish dinner last night. Have a breakfast of lasagna and oatmeal. Hey, don't judge. It's not bad. And some coffee. We'll pack up and head over to Gooch Shelter with a little hill in between. Pretty steep little hill. Well, yesterday's hill was a little steep too, so that's okay. No broken bones. Back's less cranky than yesterday, so feel pretty good. Thanks for coming today, and see you down there. A little late jump on the morning. It's about 9:10. There were about 25 people here last night, I think, counting. And we'll figure out the way out of here. Coming into a shelter is kind of tricky sometimes. The trail's not that well defined, but we got about a mile or two. I'm on a pretty good hill today, and it's not too bad from there. So just gonna do what we did yesterday, and hopefully my stomach will be better than it was yesterday. But we'll see her down the trail. Thanks for coming. This looks like what it is here, pretty well uphill. Not a real big hill, but a real steep hill though. That's the next challenge. We go up that. Takes a mile, 800 feet gain. And then the rest isn't so bad the rest of the day. At least it's very peaceful out here. Kind of sit and kind of get your thoughts together. This trail would be a real bitch in the snow though. Just going down, it's like a death sentence. Going up, yeah, you'd be slipping and sliding, but going down, man, bad enough with the leaves all over the ground, all these oak leaves, but yeah, I just got to be careful coming down. A lot of torque on the knees. I'm gonna go up and have lunch at the top of this hill, hopefully in less than an hour. It's a mile up, but if it's as steep as what I just came down, it's going to take a while, so time to get a move on. Alright, we'll say goodbye to Gooch Gap. And oops, roots there. Follow the blazes. Nice views today. A little hazy out there, but otherwise sunny and getting closer to 60 degrees. And we keep going up. That view up here. Probably about 50 or 60 miles up that way. And we're about halfway to the top. Well, we're finally at the top. An hour later. It's a tough 1 mile. Pretty much up. Breathing hard. Time for lunch. Most of the rest of the day is down from here, so that's good. Not that my knees need a lot more down, but anyway, lungs will be happy. I got a workout today. Heart's doing okay. You always make sure your heart's good going up something like this. It'll let you know if it's not. Anyway, I got some barbecue, pulled pork for lunch, and some peanut butter, and a bar, a little bit of water. We got to get water. Water's about 2.5 miles up the road here, so stop at the spring and fill up. I got about a liter left, so anyway, glad we're up here. This is a big climb for the day, so I got a big climb tomorrow, and then I'll get into the hostel, the Above the Clouds hostel. Got about a 4-mile walk tomorrow, but I'm going to start a little earlier than today so I can get a jump on things and get there and rest. Could use a little rest. Although I had a good sleep last night, better than the night before when it was cold. Last night it wasn't cold, so that's always good. But I haven't had anybody go by me yet, so except a couple people right at the beginning, but that's okay. See how the rest of the day goes. All right, time to eat. All right, we just had some nice trail magic out here at Gap. Is in 4.7 miles. I'm not quite going there, but on the Gooch Gap shelter, 4.2. Trail magic at Cooper Gap. Just got some drinks and water and got my trash emptied out, so we'll go up here another 200 vertical feet, and then it's all downhill today, which is good. I'm not as tired now, so that was helpful. Nice folks along here. All right, I think we've reached the top of everything for today. So now we're going to head down to Justice Creek, a mile and a half downhill, and then another mile over to Gooch Gap Shelter. So we're going now. As long as this isn't too rocky. It's not that steep. It's supposed to be nice walking. I'm done with rocks today. Anyway, this is better. We're cooler over here. We're winding down here in a minute. Besides the people that maintain the trail, another group out here called trail runners. And they run, maybe 20 miles a day and go between gaps. Just making sure everybody's doing okay. Just ran into the first one. Nice guy. But I don't know, 20 miles of this even without a pack, day in and day out, you get pretty fit pretty quick. But going downhill now, a little different look, but get down to Justice Creek and take a rest there and then finish up today if I don't trip first. Me thinks this little wobbly stick here is what's going to turn into poison ivy in the spring. It hangs on vines like this, but not positive, but I'm not going to touch it and find out. For the end of the day, this is very pleasant walking. We've done our work already. You can see the blaze on the tree way down there. Keeps me on the straight and narrow here. Still a beautiful day. Winds are blowing 10 miles an hour. Otherwise it would be about 50 degrees. But starting to cool down. About 3 o'clock. We'll get to where we're going about 4 or 4:30. That's okay. Not going to be real cold tonight either. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So, see how that goes. Barely any clouds in the sky. But, see, it's still winter here. Nothing's even trying to leaf out, except for the evergreen eastern white pines, which are the greenery we see. Up a little higher here, and this area doesn't have any rhododendrons, so we'll just keep going this way till we find some water and a place to camp. Looks like a miniature poodle dog bush, but not real sure. Just a whole little garden here of them. I'll find out. Let you know. Alright, we've made it to the turnoff to Gooch Mountain Shelter, which is just down here a little ways, uphill to here. Blue blaze. Let's get into camp.
Well, day 3 is finally done. It's kind of a long day. Had a lot of uphill, including a strenuous climb up Sassafras Mountain. But there was trail magic at the end of it, so that was good. A couple of PUDs, pointless up and downs after that before we got to Gooch Mountain Shelter. And set up my tent tonight in the dark after I had dinner. Friendly folks here. A lot of the same people that were at the shelter last night. Tomorrow we're going to be going not too far and getting out at the next gap and heading off to our first hostel and sleeping in a bunk room and probably going into town a little bit. Got to get some more food and rest up a little bit. Feeling okay today. It was just a long day. It was very steep hill, kind of where you have to take 50 steps and stop and breathe for a while and then take 50 more, and it just took all day to go 7.8 miles. But I felt a little bit stronger today, so that was good. So anyway, day 3, we're surviving, and haven't really broken anything yet, and everything's good. It was warm last night, should be warm tonight, and should sleep okay. And then tomorrow we'll get into town and finish up some videos so you can see what I've been doing. And then Monday we'll see. It's supposed to rain sometime, and then it's going to clear up for a week, so we'll see how that all goes. But anyway, hey, thanks for coming on this adventure. It really is. It's kind of hard. Some of the same people we'll see again and again. The gentleman I started with, Jeff, I think he's just going to move on and do his thing, which is fine. You hike your own hike. And, I recognize a couple of people here, and we'll see how many of them go into the hostel tomorrow, and then, we'll travel together. But some of the folks out here are in pretty good shape, and some of them are slower than me, so that's okay. You do what you can. Anyway, thanks for coming along again. Reach out and subscribe and share this with others if you want. People that are maybe thinking about doing something like this, or ring the bell so make sure you get updated when a new video comes out. Like I say, I'm going to try and get these out. Once the first one comes out, then I'll be on a regular schedule and be able to get them out every 3 or 4 days or so. But it's nice to know that you're watching. I appreciate that. Add some comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.